Welcome to a brand new episode of Back Pass with Ras. We're back after a very long time due to personal reasons. My wife wasn't well, so the ordeal is almost at its end now. So I'm back. So a bit more time now. So we've got the show back on the road. And today's guest has been recommended by one of our former guests, Mr. Steve Darby. And he used to play for Tampines Rovers, Geylang United at that time, as it was called. Home United, as well as a former Singapore international, Mr. Azhar Baksin. How are you doing, Azhar? Thanks for agreeing to be on the show.
I'm good. Pleasure to have been here.
Yes. And let's start off with something interesting that Steve Darby told me.
Where is it? Actually, I grew up at Bukit Timah, Turf City. Used to be Turf City. And I grew up with all the horses.
Okay.
I do ride horses, but I'm not a jockey.
Okay. So you picked up horse riding when in your childhood?
Actually, I was quite interested to be a jockey. I think a friend of mine, Sami Jumaat, one of the top jockeys, is our idol when we grow up. So I think we try to ride some horses and then see how it goes. But unfortunately, my weight at 17, I'm actually quite small. But at 17, 18, I start to grow up very fast. That's when the weight is so important that we cannot be a jockey if there's some limited weight that they require.
So when you say you grew up very fast, do you bulk up or?
Actually, I got taller. I got taller when I was 17, 18.
Okay, so you picked up horse riding at about?
It's about young time, 10, 11, 12 years. Just keep on riding.
Try horse riding recently?
No, it's just so long already.
Okay, so that's where the story came about. So you grew up in the Bukit Timah area, and how was your childhood like?
Okay, my childhood life, actually, we stay in a quarters whereby my father is take care of the horses. We used to call sites. So from there, actually, a kampong, actually a village, a small village, whereby, to be honest, is one of the best. It's like countryside. Then I grew up with all my friends, play football, play sepak takraw, anything games, golila, everything. We just go ahead, and you have to be good at everything in order not to get bullied, something like that.
Okay. And what kind of student were you in school?
My academic not that good, but okay. I just went to my ITE, but I managed to get my diploma at the age of last 2-3 years back only. Okay. I go for my diploma, but it's a bit late but nevertheless, I still managed to complete that.
Yeah, it doesn't matter at what age, right? As long as it's something that you see as a personal growth as well for yourself.
Yeah.
For some paper qualifications might not mean much. For others, it might. So it's fine. And so picking up football, I guess, was from here, from your childhood.
Yeah.
Anyone who influenced you greatly to
influence? Actually, my brother-in-law. My brother-in-law also ex-national player. Back then, I was like 10 years old, 11 years old. My sister went out with this guy named Kamaru Zaman Zainal. If you're aware, he used to play with Fandi Sundram, the kind of thing. So he used to play for Tiong Bahru. Every time when we watch the football, it just that inspired me to be like him. To be like him, so that I just give a try. But of course, that time I was so small. He laughed at me, say, "Hey, you're so small. How do you want to play football?" So back then I was with Milo School for a while. Milo School used to be Milo School. About 2 or 3 years, I played for 2-3 years. But then I decided to give up for a while because of my body too small. It was too small that to play football at that time. I was like, I'll be selected with the team, but as a reserve player only every single time.
Okay.
Then
Which center were you at, Milo? Which center were you at for the Milo?
Gloucester.
Okay, Gloucester. Who was coaching you?
I have Robert Lim.
Okay.
Then there's Richard. I think Richard Chu and Robert Lim, and then I think one is Bernard Albert, something like that.
Okay. And so you were small, so you gave up. How long do you give up the sport for?
I gave up for a while, maybe about because I was in the elite squad. It's just that I was too small. I have this sinus every single time.
Ah,
So I said I just give up. Then I went for IT, right? IT Blast, yeah. So I took a game sepak takraw. I took sepak takraw
okay.
because people say, hey, you want to go taller, you must go play sepak takraw. Keep on jumping, jumping, jumping.
Okay.
So I decided to I take sepak takraw.
Mm.
And yeah, I managed to won for them national tournament for them for IT last year for 2 years in a row.
Mm.
And I was in the sepak takraw national squad in youth.
Wow. All right. You represented the country in
Yeah, I
sepak
was in the
takraw.
country at the age of 14, I think about 14, 15.
Okay.
Mm.
What kind of tournament do you play in sepak takraw?
I play
Regional
for
tournament?
sepak takraw in school. We have a inter ITE, and then of course we have a national team, national game actually. National game, the whole Singapore are competing each other. So
Mm.
that's one. I think that one was used to be SVI lah, Singapore Vocational Institute. That one was year 1992.
Okay.
Then we won that year, and 1993 we won that both year lah. And
All right.
I think they never won before.
Oh, wow. Wow.
They never won
History.
before.
You are part of history then.
Hmm.
Nice.
So
Nice.
that's how it started lah. How it started.
And then you got back into football at about.
I got at football. Okay, the story here actually, I never expected I to be a footballer. I never even think about I want to be a footballer because
Okay.
after I give up, not say give up like I just stopped for a while. I still playing with my childhood friend at Bukit
Mm.
Timah, right at this horse track.
Okay.
So some of I think our former national player, Saman Ali Piche, and then we have Sudat Ali.
Mm.
They have friends in Bukit Timah. So they saw me at age 17. And some of my friends was said, hey, Azhar, Sudia Dali mentioned and someone will hey, this boy got talent. But I was not sure whether I'm that good or not. I just
Okay.
keep on dribble. So at 17, 18, they said, hey, you should give him exposure lah. Go outside, rather than stay at Bukit Timah. I think he can match with all the players out there. So actually, I was not ready. My self-esteem was not there. So I'm not how good I am. But what changed me when I was in national service, civil defense,
Okay.
I I meet my football colleague at Milo School. His name is Adi Sharin. Adi Iskandar, brother.
Okay. Okay.
Now
Okay.
I think he's coaching, right?
In Kuching,
So
yeah.
we meet up, and then he saw me. He was so surprised. He say, my nickname was just my nickname. They call me Ang. Ang.
Oh.
So they go, hey Ang, how come you grow up taller? So then that's where we played together in civil defense division 1. That
Okay.
year I think I was so lucky. I was in the I was national service, but 1 year was civilian playing football only. That year I decided to I think I should try my time. I should try at the S League. The S League with them was 1996, right?
Yes.
So I was in the division 1. I played with Ideal, and then I tell Ideal, hey Ideal, I think I want to trial any club lah, Tiong Bahru, because my brother-in-law is actually Tiong Bahru player.
Okay.
So I said I want to play. And Adi was playing for Tiong Bahru that time.
Okay.
So I said to Adi, hey, I want to try. Maybe I have potential. I don't know. I just want to give it a try.
Yeah.
But what surprised me, I did 1996. I think Marine Castle was there, going to SD in 1997. He called my coach, Mustafa, mentioned that, hey, I want to sign your youngster that point of time. So I tell the coach, I said, I want to play for Tiong Bahru with Ideal. So Adi mentioned to me, Azhar, okay, I will let you know at the end of the year. But what surprised me, he called me, he said, Azhar, tomorrow you go down to this Jalan Besar Stadium. Go down to this Jalan Besar Stadium. I said, for which club? Oh, National Under 21.
Wow.
Wow, National Under 21, I was like, hey, I'm not that good enough to be Under 21. At that point of time, there's Indra Shadan, Ahmad Latif, Noah Ali, a big name lah. In Robin Chitraka, there's a lot of few big name. I think few players that already played in the S League already.
Okay.
So I was nowhere. I was nowhere. I just came down. I said, sure, no, can play.
You were
He
playing
said, I
NFL,
believe in you lah. Huh?
You were playing NFL.
I was playing the NFL Division 1. For civil defense, I was for civil defense only.
Yeah.
So I told Aidil, you think I'm good enough or not? Then he give me some moral lah. Say, sports say, Azhar, I think can, you can. I believe you can because I think he have experience enough for play all the leagues, everything. He say, I think you can. So I went down there, just go down there, tell myself, okay lah, I give a try lah. So I went down there. I think the coach was Chang Boon Sing.
Okay.
I came down there with all not like a football attire. I came down there. And then all I was so paiseh, most of them are all I saw in the on TV. Indra, Mano, Amal Latif. I said, oh, this is all good player. I say, okay lah, I'll give a try. I came down and then all using a national color, right? Jersey, right?
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
I just wish that I can use that jersey,
Yeah.
I went down there, I was at the back. The coach came over and asked me, hey, where you from? Then I said, from which, he said, who asked you to come here? I said, I decided. From which club? Then I said, bluntly, I just said, I got no club. I'm from Silver Defend. And then everybody was turned around and say, who the heck is this guy, man? Because without national or without club, you cannot play for national, right?
Yeah.
And I think the insurance had to cover something like that. So I just don't know. I just came over. I came over, that one actually, it changed everything. Because I had this kind of mentality when I was at the Bukit Timah. I say, hey, you got both leg, I got both leg. I just challenge you like that.
Yes.
So I was there, I played, just play my own game. Of course, I was, after NS, I still fit. I still quite fit. So I just matched them the fitness. Then the second day I came over, actually the first day, the coach never mentioned me anything. But the second, I called Aidil. I think the coach the one me. Hey, no, you just come down. He said to me, he want to see you again. So the next day I came over because the one was preparing to Philippine tournament. So I came over second time, and then wow, very lucky. I just came over. Then I reached at the Jalan Besar Stadium, the old Jalan Besar Stadium. Came down, and then Chair Hussein straight away called me, Azhar, come to my room. So yes, good. You sure you got no club? I said, yeah, no club from Civil Defense. So what are you doing actually now? So actually I'm doing, I was a delivery driver, After my NS, I was a delivery driver. So I came over, I said, I'm doing delivery. I said, so you got no club? No. I said, do you want to play for my club? I said, which club? Tampines. Yeah, I tell him what. I told him that, but I want to play for Tiong Bahru if ideal. And then he tried to convince me, He said, Tiong Bahru was, that time Tiong Bahru was the top club. Tampines was okay only mid-table. So I said, I want to play for Tiong Bahru. Then he convinced me, saying, Tiong Bahru big club, this, why not you come Tampines, get exposure, at least got chance to play, that kind of thing. And now I don't know about football that time, I just play on. Okay. So yeah, I did advise me also. He said that, so I think you can go Tampines first. The whole was part time. I think in a month the S League will start already. But they signed me as a reserve league, under 21, right? Reserve league. So
Prime League. Prime League. Was it Prime League?
Used to be called reserve league at that point of time. Yeah. So I just came over, and then was part time. I do both job at the same time. I just training at the Tampines Stadium. In the afternoon, morning I don't. Full time will be in the morning, right? I will be in the afternoon. But what surprised me, suddenly my debut was against Woodland. I think I almost scored. I hit the crossbar, and then I came back. After that, it was about 1 month only. I went out to my changing room, and then after I came out from my changing room, my coach, Azhar, chairman want to see you inside the room, inside the office. But then they offered me a contract lah. That point of time, I think they said. They offered me 3,000, 3,000 my first contract. And then he said, Azhar, this just one job. You need to not to be a delivery driver, then you to be a footballer. There was change. That's where he started. My first contract.
How's your time in Tampines? Even at that changing room also, there were some big players in that team, right?
Oh yeah, we have that time was Rafi Ali, we have Saswadi Mata Dasuki, we have Bashir Khan, a few player. But I know them. I know them when in the Malaysia Cup, right? Yeah. But of course, a big player. Of course, most of them are quite helpful to help me explain, because at that time I just fast, nippy, but football idea is not there lah. But then they start to tell me what to do, that kind of thing lah. So I think the exposure is so important when you play with all the experienced player. Yeah.
So at the start of your time here in professional football, you go through the hard school of knocks, or were they really kind and gentle with you?
For
guiding you
me,
through
actually, that time
properly?
was a hard one. Especially, there's a lot of bullies. Whether you play football or anything. But I'm very fortunate to have a surrounded of my friend, all Chinese, no mates, and then they take care of me actually because I was so small. They call me used to be in Chinese. They call me Ekia. Ekia means small, no, very small, right?
Okay.
So they take care of me because when it come to sport, when it come to practical in works, I'm very good.
Uh,
So they see me, everything, they will ask me for help. So enough, they will help me lah, that kind of thing. But in football, I used to play for SVI for a while also. Again, I was just a ball boy. Too small. I was in the scope, but I was a ball boy. So I said, I don't want to play sepak takraw lah.
okay. So from your time in Tampines, you moved on to Geylang. How did that move come about?
Okay, I played for Tampines for 3 years. Actually, I don't like to shift. Of course, I don't like to job hop, that kind of thing. So I just had to stick to one, regardless what is the issue. But what turned me out because was I was a bit disappointed. That time, 1999, I played was 1999. I'm the only one in Noah Ali that to retain in that squad. So because I was a right winger, no Ali was left winger. So they want to retain me this both player, but most of them they try to revamp the whole thing. But what I hear while asking for increment, that kind of thing, because we are young, so they try to make use of our budget lah, the kind of thing, my salary. So I don't ask that much, you see. But what surprised me that time was the new player that came in, they got extra bonuses, the kind of thing. But we, as the main player, the main team player, don't have anything. So that point of time, No Ali having discussed with Geylang United. So No Ali actually recommend me to go to Geylang. But then Geylang also approached me, and at the same time, so I say, why not? We go Geylang lah. But go Geylang was the right decision at that time. Right decision because I think we won the league the second year.
Yeah, Geylang was considered a bigger club at that point in time. I think Tampines hadn't started winning anything yet. Geylang won the first ever S League also.
Yeah.
And making that move, this is called like the Eastern Derby, right? Tampines and Geylang, so-called the neighbors in the east part of Singapore. So making that move from Tampines to Geylang, was that you had any issues with the fans or the fans?
No, totally no. Because I think I already contributed to the club from Tampines. I think they hear rumors about my issue because I want to stay at Tampines. But due to the price, right? Football we career very short. Because I asked a little bit, a few $100, but they insisted not. They don't want to give me. So Geylang give me. Then I look at the Geylang spot. I say, why not I give a try? Then of course my best friend Noah Ali was there. So I say, no, come lah. No, mention to me, Azhar, come lah. We play together. Maybe we hopefully can win the league in Geylang.
Okay, and you did win the league. So winning that league that season, was it a surprise that Geylang won that league? Or
no. The first year was actually we have a good squad. They signed few players actually from other club like Winston. I think got few players like. So we have about national player. I think about 8 to 9 national player. So actually the first year was a contender, but I think we managed second or third. I think third if I'm not mistaken. But it was just to try to get the team right. But the second year, I think we won. The second year, we won the league, year 2001.
2001, yes, you won that season.
Yeah.
And in terms of achievement, first time ever you win a trophy?
Oh, that's the first one actually I achieved. Beside my, personal award where, the man of the match, everything. But for this one, actually was because as a footballer, you want to win something, right? You saw all the used to be Geylang later. Then after that, Safsa was dominant that time.
Yes, correct.
United. So for Tampines, it's really just a mid-table. So I just want to say, I want to be, at that club, or how it feel when you won the league, So yeah, the 201 was so happy. Actually, was so happy. So happy to win the league actually. Yeah.
It was quite close also. You won the league by 2 points.
by 1 point, I think.
2 points. 2 points ahead of SAFFC. And as you mentioned, the SAFFC and Home United teams were really strong. The two uniform group teams, they were really strong, especially SAFFC were leading, won many trophies. So tell us about that team, the Geylang team that won the league title. What was it like, the team?
Okay, that's the reason why when I was in Geylang, actually, first thing first, actually the discipline that Geylang put up, so strict that our coach Janjung, prior to the season, the pre-season we were told that any one of you late, can be foreigner, can be national player, can be the youngster, depends on your salary, like I said. 1 minute late consider $100.
No.
1 minute, $100. So everybody have to put a show up just to say that, okay, you cannot be late. Everybody. So every single time. And then our assistant coach was Kade Yaya. He also really helped on, and then after he retired, I think the year 2001, he was an assistant coach. He really helped on the training program, all the set pieces, everything. So everybody was on their toe every single time. So we got a good squad. Even our reserve youngster, they won the reserve league that time. So whoever outstanding will be on the bench, right? So we are the main player. We still cannot take things for granted, lah. We really have to, keep our toe, keep our fitness, keep everything have to be up there, lah. So that at least the young one have to fight for their place actually. So we have our training, our morning breakfast. Normally, in Tampines, we only train only. We just training. You come down, just train half an hour before. We just train everything. But in Geylang, we will come earlier, maybe about 7:30 to the clubhouse. We have breakfast together. Have breakfast together. Because we want to have that team bonding, right? Yeah. The championship mentality. But to be honest, that was the good experience because that year, that's how we built the squad. And then the whole season was very close with Home United and Southside, right? Yeah. It was super close to the extent. The last game before, it's only 1 point only. I think we 1 point ahead of Home, and then Southside was 2 points. But if we could draw the game, right, Southside will win the league already, I think. So very close. But the score of Geylang was actually unbelievable. My experience, because from Tampines to Geylang, another level of discipline, another level of concentration every single time.
And you talk about the coaches, Jang Jung and Kade Yaya. What was training sessions like with them? Was it very tactical or fitness based?
Tactical will be from Kade actually. Jang Jung more on the fitness, more on the. But with Jang Jung actually, because I play winger, I play both wing. But I learned with Jang Jung a lot because of the defending part. Because back then we used to play 3-5-2 every single time. So you have a good winger up and down the street.
Yeah.
So my defending was not good. Attacking good, but defending not good. But of course with Jang Jung, all the tactical move, everything, individual, what you need to do, that kind of thing. They will go separately, training. You need to do this, separately. So that's how we merged in collectively. The team will be like one solid team, So in one bubble, everybody must be like that.
All right. And do you remember the youngsters that were coming through?
We have Sazali Saleh, Razali Johari, Razali Khalid, Said Fadil. We have the youngster keeper will be, we have both Lionel Lewis and Shari Jantan. Both of them are quite same age actually. I think I'm not mistaken, Shari a little bit older. But both of them are very good. Actually, both of them are very good. So, matter of time. So, that's why every single time, for me as a winger, I have Sazali Saleh and Razali Johari are just waiting, If we all miss out, we will just go in already. And they are very good. So, we all as the senior player, we know that we need to lift up our game so that when they came in as a substitute, so they also have to lift up their game every single time. So, that's the reason why we got the depth.
Okay. And then came time for you to move from Geylang. Why did that happen?
Okay, that time happened actually due to I had some issue with Sepp Polium. Sepp Polium, some issue. Again, I don't like to shift to other club. I like to stay to one club. But I was, I think I don't know whether you heard when we won the league. Actually, we lost. Final, we lost 8-0 with Home United at that point of time. So that issue also affect the performance, everything. But I think I played well. I was not even called up for CPIB, that kind of thing, because they thought was a kelong lah.
Yeah.
So that time was like, I was having issue with him, then the year I still play again. I think Mano stopped already for a while. I play again, and then I was the one who I perform every single time. But the year to sign a contract, I was a increment. I was asking for increment.
Okay.
Because I'll say that, out of all the players, I'm the first player that you guys to ask me to sign. But due to that, because Bolong mentioned this, that, blah, 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 I said, okay, I tell you what, let me consider. So I was so lucky that Home United called me at that time. Because actually Home United called me earlier, but I said that to them, I wait after my season off. So yeah, there comes Steel Derby.
Okay.
Steel Derby. My manager was David. David called me and asked me, to meet up, blah, 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 blah. I said, okay, Ken, I will meet up with you. But again, I have priority. I will give priority to Geylang United, because I haven't finalized with Geylang United. I meet them for a while, having coffee after the season. Then I missed the derby. And then what made me change, actually, Steel Derby give me that respect, saying, okay, Azhar, you go with Geylang, check with Geylang first. If you don't want, you let me know, because the only spot is only me. You want to sign me. The reason why, actually, most of my national colleague, Indra, Subramani, Siva, Puma, ID is kind of most Egma Gongalves.
Yeah.
On the next page said, Subramani said, please sign Azhar Baksin. Until he said no, then you take for somebody else. Well, I was so happy to hear that,
Yeah.
And I tell him, oh wow, I was shocked, because I'm more to a team player than individual. So that's where they start. Then I decided, because I compared the squad, everything, and then they don't give me that what I want, slightly less, but the match bonuses, the team that I'm gonna play with is an ideal. It's a dream. So I think we got 11 players national player. Including with all the type national player, right? Suti Suchongkit,
Yeah.
Surachai, the kind of thing. Wow, I think the play was so good. I decided to go. Then that's when the Geylang was shocked. Even my Mr. Petriam was shocked that I move out. Even Kadir was shocked I move out, because of they tried to counter offer me, but I just said to myself, I already give a option, give priority to you guys, but you take it for granted lah. Maybe Azhar will stay here. So I just go home. That's why I go home. And I was home also a bit sad, but whether I take the right move or not. Maybe in Home United I will be a best every single time, right?
Okay.
Like I just said, okay lah, I just go. But when I go, I tell you, wow, I made the right move. Made the right move was the memorable in my career.
And when you go to Home United, do you feel it was another step up in your career?
Yeah, another step up, because I started football a bit late.
Yeah.
Because I started football only in 1996. I still learning. I still to find my way of what kind of player I am. Until I was with Geylang, actually at Geylang I improved a lot. When I go Home United, actually I already complete player already. Whether my scissors, my dribbling, my body fit, my everything, what it takes. Because in football, I believe it takes few seconds to change the whole thing. By your passes, by your making decision. So when Home United, actually, I already complete there. I'm ready to be, to compete another level. So at Home United, with the discipline, everything, even the weight, our weight also, they take our weight every single day,
Oh.
When you eat, you take our weight. So if your weight increase, they also can find you. So we are really to take care of all our diets.
So how heavy do you need to be? What was the weight limit?
They depends on our height and then our fats, right? Everything they have their weight. They include the whole thing. When you step the thing. It will just show you the whole thing.
The in-body thing, is it?
Yeah, body things. So it give us plus minus certain weight that you cannot exit. Yeah.
Okay.
So my weight at that time was maybe 50 plus only, 50, 62, 60. Just nice, just nice.
Okay, so it gives you your body fat percentage, your water mass in your body, muscle mass, all that. Is it all? It calculates all that.
Yeah. That's the level of Home United they're having.
Yeah, that's very thorough. Oh, okay. And then, so Of course, now you say you come to a different level. Here, everybody is ready. There are, sometimes people have described this kind of atmosphere as being in an atmosphere of sharks. So, everyone is ready. You don't perform, another person will come in and take your place, and everyone's an international player, like you mentioned. Do you feel pressure?
Yeah, I feel pressure, but that pressure actually I take it as a challenge, a healthy challenge, because as a team, as a football team, you need not only 11 players, you have to get the reserve team to be as good as well.
Mm.
So that's the reason why I was there. And I tell you, the bench all national youth, the bench all national youth. Ali Shafi'in, Rosman Sulaiman. I think that time, if I'm not mistaken, was few players. Even though Shari Ishak was there as well. So few players, quite a good player. So we must really on our toe every single time. So that time I think the squad is very good. But I'm very fortunate that I was there every single time. We won the league every single time. I was playing every single time. My performance was good. So then like I said, I was there, I was ready with all the big names.
And how was Steve Darby as a coach?
Okay, what Steve the I was so happy until now. I think it was my greatest coach lah, actually, my best coach lah. From the day I met him until now, we still contact with our Facebook, right?
Mm.
He was he know how to take care of all the players. He know how to use well the player. So our diet, everything, and then our training actually not so tough. Our morning training session only will takes about 1 hour, 1.5 hours.
Okay.
Sometimes even 45 minutes. If the near to the game, even 45 minutes.
Mm.
But what he want to see us after the 45-minute training, and then we will do individual training our own, but without telling, because all this player is already there, know what to do already. So we have about 15 players that are full time, 16 that know what to do. After the 45-minute training, everybody will do their part. I will do my courses, I do my fitness, everything. We just do automatically. So he know that we are ready to, because the game, let's say on Friday, right?
Yeah.
Monday we go and high intensity already. Monday, Tuesday. Then the Wednesday we start go down already. So we start to go down. We know what we supposed to do. So everybody are professional. They will start to do the process, start to do the training, everything. Penalty kick, corner kick, free kick, or everything. We will just do our own until up to 1.5 hours. Then we have breakfast together. So he know when to convince us, when to give us motivation. I remember once when we play Safsa. It was a title contender. Safsa Tampines. Sorry. It was a big game, right?
Yeah.
He came in our pep talk, how he go about. Never even in my life when I was with Tampines and Geylang. He went inside, less than a minute. He went in and said, "Hey guys, you guys are big player, big team, a big opponent, big game. You guys know what to do and enjoy the game." Boom. That's it, man. And everybody was shocked, So everybody was shocked because day before we all do our set pieces, everything right. We know already. He don't have to explain everything where to tell, where to send, to tell you where to stand here. Everybody know what to do. You guys professional player, you know what to do. You go enjoy the game, and we won the league. We won the game.
Nothing much tactical in his approach.
Nothing much. A little bit here and there, nothing much. But the way he take care of us as adult, they know what we got to do. We know what we eat, and he not even very particular on wake up in the morning. You need to go for it because certain people, like for example, when we go travel, sometimes you don't want to see us in the morning. You know what to do. You just do. Most important, I will see you in the lunchtime because some people have sleep hour different. So he said, as long as you meet me on the lunchtime, I'm good. Yeah. So that's why he tried to take care of us in the way outside football.
He's given you all the responsibility then.
Yes. And then that one, right, everybody automatic, everybody. I think if you spoke to an ID or anything, everybody automatic what to do already. But because the squad is so good, actually, the bonding was there actually.
And was there any assistant coach that was on the training ground a lot working with you guys?
Yeah, there are few assistant coaches actually. Even our physio that time, Hisham also help us on certain things, because we break into 4 team, the kind of thing, defending, attacking, crossing, we just do it.
So in that sense, Steve W was more like a typical, like an English manager approach. So he oversee everything. Then the coaches will do the training sessions. He'll set up
Yeah,
the
he will just see
set
first.
up
If
the-
not, then he will take took over the whole thing. He will take all the he will give all the training schedule, right?
Mm.
Then he will take on his part. He will just take the whole thing, move everything, and then he will stop every single thing. But actually, he will just try to what they call discipline all the training to some of their maybe the assistant coach, the even the time was reserve league or primary training coaches was there also. He will just to have how on certain thing. So you will overview the whole thing and then you will just bring the whole together.
Mm.
So, but final say will be still will be that what he want to make decision.
All right. And then at home United, he won the double, the league and the cup, right?
Mm.
So that's another different level altogether. You won the league at Geylang. Now you won the league and cup.
Mm.
How's that season? How did that season come about?
Wow, that season was 2 or 3. I came over was this I think my first year. I think my first year 2 or 3.
Yes,
The
correct.
squad,
Your first
yeah,
season.
Home United I think have not won after that. I think Home United won 1999 or something like that. I'm not sure. Home United.
Yeah.
But then was quite long. Home United never won the league. 2 or 3 when we came over, we are the contender. I think Tampines was actually dominate that time. Tampines.
Mm.
So we are the contender. So along the way we play, actually we unbeaten. 4 game in hand. Actually, we unbeaten 4 game in hand. If I'm not mistaken, we won the league already. But after the 4 game, then we start to lose because we came down. We rest all the players for the champions for the cup.
Mm.
So like I said, the depth was so good. Why I said the depth was good? Even we are nested team, we went overseas in Dubai pre-season with a nested team tournament there, and then we came back. Our team that reserve league play with all the other team for the other international league because I think that time Home United is the most player for playing for national squad. But then our reserve team beating all the other club.
Mm.
So the main team have not been, so we have a decline mentality. We have not even go to the pre-season with them, playing with them. But our pre-season squad beaten all the other club already.
Mm.
So there's some motivation that our primary also very good, right? So that's why I think the squad was so such that big and strong that can hold us the whole season. Because first thing that time we don't have any AFC at the time. The Home United was not in the AFC, so we can just focus on the league and the cup.
Yeah. You won the league by 14 points. That's incredible. Over your former team as well, Geylang.
Yeah.
Did that make the victory sweeter?
Wow. Yeah. Of course, because why? Because of let's say I want to stay with Geylang, but Geylang because of that particular guy that cost me. I want to move out. If not, I will stay because of Kade and Patrick.
Mm. And actually, you won the Singapore Cup final also against Geylang.
Yeah,
Close. It was a close game, 2-1.
that was close game. Yeah, and I remember Geylang fan or this my Mr. Patrick also not even want to see me, because it was really they for them to because I played Geylang when we lost 8-0 at my Home United.
Yeah.
They actually on revenge for them. But
Okay.
then I on the other side already.
Yeah.
So I just play my game as professional player. I just play my game. I think we won 2-1 if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you won 2-1.
Yeah, but the game was very good, very close.
Mm. Were you subject to any special attention on the pitch? In the final? No? Okay. I thought some player might be there, want to take you out or something.
No. I think no. I have one hard tackle from Azin Jalani, but he came back to me. I just so sorry. I need to tackle you. You just run all the way because maybe they had to stop me, right? Because that time I think my winger, me and Suti Sujonkit, I think that time was good lah. Our winger was very good, so I think they tried to close our winger first.
Mm.
But at least because the squad actually big, green center also very strong, but they want to close the wing because the ball deliver all from the winger side.
Okay. For the strikers to score.
Yeah, for a second. Because Indra, Igma was there, Perez was there, you know.
Yeah. All right. And then your time at Home United ended as well. How did that end come about?
Okay, I ended because of my injury. I have this. I think I on my last year, I think I was trying to jump with Egma Gonçalves, but Egma never jump. You know, I jump because Egma very tall, right? So I have to
Yeah.
jump. But Egma never jump. What happened is when I land at his heel.
Okay.
So I lost balance. So my knee actually already my ACL was partial tear, and then the worst was my cartilage. My cartilage hit until it's like there's a bone that hit each other. Then it started to I do my strengthening everything. I recover my ACL, but I was not recover my cartilage. So cartilage was the issue there. I do my operation, and then after my operation, the doctor told that time at my veneer, he straight away tell me, Azhar, you gonna out for 2 years. Oh, I cried, I cried.
Oh.
Straight a year, go out for 2 years. I tried to recover by then. And then Vincent Subrahman took over. He said, Azhar, if you cannot, I want you to sign, I want to sign you, but if you cannot recover by December, then I have to take you out from the squad. So I go quite sad. 2 years I was still fit, strong, fit, but because of my knee, then I have to. I was not ready to retire, but because of this, I cannot go high intensity training. So I can play game, but I cannot train. So it's not fair to the team, right? So I decided to I give up for one. Actually, I totally give up. I realized that I cannot play football already. I was so sad. I was staying nearby to the Visa Stadium, very close, walking distance. I can see them, training. I was so sad that cannot play already. So that's when I have to find other alternative job actually. So
were you still getting paid at that time?
I was not. I was get paid the whole year. The whole year because the year I still got 1 year contract. But I did not recover fast enough, right? But they pay me the whole season. Yeah, the whole season they pay me. So 2 years I stopped for a while. Only I came back only 2009. I came back for a while. I play for Sengkang.
Yeah.
That one also because of actually I never thought of coming back. I don't know. I start to pick up golf.
Okay.
Yeah, I started to pick up golf, and then I was good at golf. Then one day I was looking for my ball, actually my golf ball. So I go up the slope. Then I run, actually long time never run. I just do my recovery but never run. Then I run. I can run already. I was so happy that I can run, So the way I run, I have to change a bit. I have to bend my knee slightly bend because if like this, I will hit. So if I bend, I don't hit the front part.
Yeah.
Then I can. Then I start to, I want to go actually. I want to try actually again. I miss the atmosphere. I miss the whole thing, I came back, and surprisingly, I came back. I called Sivaji. Sivaji was home United. I called Sivaji. I said, Sivaji, coach, because Sivaji was my coach when I was National Under 23. Okay. So he know me well. So I said, coach, I want to give a try. I think I recovered my knee. I want to give a try. I think I have a few years more. I think I still fit enough to pass the BIP test. BIP test is difficult, right? For them, right? Yeah. I think I still can pass my BIP test. I can still play. So I went down there for train for a while. I played with them for a while. Long time, for 2 years, I came back. Yeah. I start to play again, then start to recover, but a bit delay on signing my contract. Then the time ID Iskandar was assistant coach at Sengkang Punggol. He saw me, hey Azhar, you start to play again. So it was the old police academy. I said, they said, hey, you want to play for me? I said, you signed already? I said, no, I haven't signed. I said, I'm just waiting for them to approach me. Hey, ask me, how much you are looking at, your price? So I said, I just looking at this. I said, I'm doing work outside. I can play full-time also if you want. Then he approached me, asked me, you want to play for me or not? Well, I never think about because I miss the game only. I just want to play for that year. So I went to Sengkang. I went to Sengkang, Sibaji called me, why you sign Sengkang? I said, I wait for you so long. I said, I have to go for somewhere else already. So that's where I turned out to be at Sengkang. While I played golf actually at the time.
How's your time like in Sengkang, Punggol?
I played for 1 year only. I miss out. I just missed the game. But that year actually different than back then was the crowd was so full, right? The crowd, right? But this one a bit more, And I
Lesser.
say different than my time. So I just played for 1 more year. I supposed to sign another year, but I have argued with not say argue lah. I just one of these guy that Sengkang guy, he talked to me, in not in professional manner. So I said to him, hey, you talk to me like, just at a car park, just say, hey, I want to sign you, blah, blah, blah. Say, you need to sit down and discuss, not just say like that. So I told them that at that age, I think that one was 30, I think I'm 33 years old, if I'm not mistaken, 30, 34. So I tell them I would like to have an agreement because I was afraid, you just imagine 2 years I was not playing. I go Sengkang, I still first 11. And then one of the player I know was reserve. I know him because he's my client. So I know his salary. Then I don't mention his name. I said, I want to have an increment because this guy higher than me, but bench my reserve. Then you want to reduce my salary, but I first 11. I say, it's not fair, right?
Yeah.
So I can match them, then just think lah. Then they don't want to sign it in. So I decided to give up the whole thing. I give up my football career. I just said, I think it's enough lah. It's enough for me to play lah. So that I stopped. The year I stopped already.
Okay, and the difference, you notice the difference from having played at Home United, Geylang, where you were challenging for the trophies, big clubs, now then playing for a smaller club like Sengkang, Punggol. What are the differences you notice?
The reason actually they are more lucky we don't have relegation, relegation. So they are more try to survive at that point of time. So but they do sign a good player. Indra was there at the time, Noraman was there. Try to lift up the team. But again, it's not easy lah. It's not easy. I don't know why the atmosphere or the things, I'm not sure. Until now also they call Hougang, right?
Yeah.
One second time, I think they cannot even lift up. I don't know whether the name was so heavy, not sure. So yeah, that year just trying as long I'm happy to play, I'm good actually. Just miss the game. You just imagine I stopped my home network. I not even see football. EPL, La Liga. I don't even see football. I hate football already. Okay. For that year, I don't even see football. I just focus on my golf. I play my golf.
Okay.
That's why I pick my golf lah.
And in your career, in your S-League career, what would you say is your greatest achievement?
My greatest achievement actually Home United. To win the double, to win the league for 14 points you mentioned just now. And it was memorable. Of course, we've still be around. That year was, I think the whole year, I signed for 4 years. The first 3 years was superb because after my injury, I stopped playing. So that's one my most memorable career lah, that I go through. Of course, Geylang, the first season, won the league. But overall, I would say Home United lah, the double champion.
Okay. Is Home United the club closest to your heart?
Yeah.
Okay. And your biggest disappointment in your career?
Biggest disappointment, actually, the one that we lost 8-0.
I knew it.
You never even imagine what final we was unbeaten, with Home United. Because that time, we played 3 rounds, right? 3 rounds, That time we played 3 rounds. So all 3 rounds we beat Home United, but the final we lost 8-0. But that's the reason why the thing we lost lah. Actually, the team morale was down, everything. So that's why individual player was not perform what it's supposed to be lah. And then the preparation was bad actually. And that was my biggest disappointment lah. Because we should be able.
Why was the team morale down? You just finished champions.
Oh, because of some bonus issue whereby promises was given prior to the season start. So when the season start, when you win the league, you have this certain amount. So when we win the league, we asked, then there was a question mark actually. So everybody was like, we're not going to train like that. If there's nobody come and approach us, because we win the league, then our Daniel coach, just play, just win the league, just win the cup. Then everybody was, that time our captain was Bram Bogwen. Alexander Duri was there also.
Okay.
Everybody was like, question mark, can we get the bonus or not? At least before the cup, somebody had to come here and, talk about it lah. There's no one who came down until right 2 days or 3 days before. Then this guy came over, asked this. But the way they approach is like not sincere or not happy. Then the player moral just went down like that. But for me, I just play as it is lah. But when all National Stadium, right? When we come out from the tunnel, right, from the changing room, actually we went to the grandstand, right, to the main grandstand. We went to turn one round, right, around the corner. When I came out, I think I came out a bit late. I came out. What I see, I noticed. Until now, I still remember. I picture Home United was in same line. Everybody was together. But Geylang United spread out, no? Spread. One go the other side, or scattered everywhere. So it's like not in together, not as a team. So I went now. I can see Geylang green color all scattered everywhere. But Home United was one line every single time. They are ready because they lost to us in the league, right? They are ready. So the get-go start pump, Home United straight away, boom, press us, press. That's where they get the early goal, everything. It just collapsed out. Geylang just collapsed. I'm the one. Me and No Rahman was the one who not been called up for anything, investigation, everything. Because I think that time we still perform. But in collectively, the team was not performed very well.
Okay. And who were some of the best local and foreign players you played with?
Foreign, I would say, I'm not biased with Geylang. There's a lot, but what I learned more actually, Bram Bogwen.
Okay.
I was with Bram Bogwen year 2000, and then year 2000 with him. We not that close, but he helped me a lot in terms. That's where I start to build up as a player. I'm a dribbler. I do all my scissors, everything, because he was the one who teach me a lot of how to move, how to read, this kind of thing. So I put him as my idol as a foreign player. But after that, when I go Home United, we got Perez, we got Emma, got everything. But I will still put Bram Bogwen because the way he got me, actually.
Okay. And local players?
Local players, I would say I'm very close to Noah Ali. I've been very with him working because from Tampines, right, from Tampines actually we nothing because maybe the squad not strong enough. Even national player or national team also. I think at the point of time, the good winger, I can remember Tan Kim Leng, Imran Muhammad, Hafizah Juraimi, Jaken Jayapal. These all from South South. And then we have Home United, we have Faris. I think, I don't know what Faris is. Very fast. So these are players, but we not recognized in Tampines. But when we both go to Geylang, we have a good squad, we have big squad, then people start to recognize both of us. Because I can play with No Ali, just swap only.
Okay.
Because we are both leg, right? So we can just swap. So people will start to think when team talk, okay, Azhar will play right side, Mano will play left. But actually when we in the league, we just swap. They just swap. Then people start to give, because my style of playing and Manoli different.
Okay.
Totally different. Manoli, a whole goal pusher. And then of course, he off ball running is very good. For me, I'm more to assist, dribble, get people to score. I'm good already.
Okay. So that's the best local player you played with.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, then now coming to the national team. Do you remember your first call-up, the first call-up you got for the national team, senior national?
My first call-up, I think my football career was very short. My football professionally very short. I start my football very short because I stopped for a while, right? Then I go my NS about 20 years old, then I start to play National Under 21. So National Under 21 was 1996. National Under 23, 1997. I was called up 1998 for trial with the national team, 1998. Okay. I remember I performed well in second team in Pattaya. To be honest, I'm quite lucky. Why? When I share with you a bit on why I've been called up for national. When I was in second team with the coach was Subramaniam, and then Sivaji. I was a winger. There's a Hazrin Jalali was a winger, right winger, and then Imran Muhammad was a winger. So upon of time, I was they called me. I'm the third winger actually lah. They called me. But when we reached Thailand, I think there's a two striker. I think two of them injured while training. So the option striker, Vincent and Sivaji, said the best is me. I came down to their room. They called me. They came to the room. Azhar, I think you can play striker. He said. So I said to him, have you played striker before? I said, I played once in the reserve league, in the Prime League. But okay, I think okay. We decided to put you as a striker tomorrow. Will you be okay with that? For me, as long as I got play, as long as I can play, I just play only like, So that's when I said, okay, I play striker. So what I'm not actually playing a striker. So I just play striker because the team need me, right? So I play striker. But what surprised them, I was the top scorer. 4 games, I scored 3 goals.
Wow, right.
That game, I scored 1 goal. I performed that game. Then the whole tournament, I came back with 3 goals. I was the top scorer. That's where they called me for national team that year. Came back straight away. I went for another trip for Pattaya. National squad called me. I was not it was not kept. It just was a trial for some of the player to be in the national squad. So I was there. I went another Pattaya trip. I think the next 2-3 months, then we just go to Pattaya again. Okay. So actually like my home ground already lah. 2 times I played in the same place.
Against
so I played 2 games. I scored 1. That time was Amalate, Indra there. Everybody was there. But I was so honored to play alongside with Steven Tan, Kaya here. Who's that? Lim Tong Hai, Samawira Basri, few players that still was in the Malaysia Cup. I was there. I was so honored to see them. Wow. Now I used to see them play in the Malaysia Cup.
Yeah.
Now I sitting down in the same room, and discuss about football. It's just an honor. But I know it's not easy because that was a preparation for Tiger Cup 1998 where Singapore won. Yeah. They was prepared for the thing. So I came over to 2 games, not very impressive. Came back to Singapore. We had 1 more game versus Gombak United at Jurong Stadium. I told Samawira Basri, I said, Kat, if today I not perform, I think I will drop off from the national squad. So that one is just a trial only for all these players. Until I went down there, I think we won 2-0. I scored screamer 25 meter, went in straight at top corner, and I scored 2 goals first half. Straight away, I was in the national squad.
Okay.
There was highlight. I think the Straight Time mentioned that I was in. He's in. Because I was from national under 23. My name was there at Straight Times every single time, and then after that, came back to national. The first training in Pattaya was not that good. But came back, I performed, I scored 2 goals. We won 2-0 actually. I scored the 2 goals, both goals. That's when it was very vibrant. Right? I was in the squad. Wow, so happy. That's where we prepared for the Tiger Cup. I think that time we have a preliminary round, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in the league. I was in the team.
In the group stage, right? There's a
the group stage, yes.
Then, yeah.
We managed to qualify, right?
Yeah.
But when the qualified time, right, I got injured, my groin.
Oh.
That's when I also had said that.
But you were still part of the squad.
Part of the squad. It's just that when they went to travel, I was in Singapore. I saw they won the cup. I cried, I cried because I would love to be there, that kind of thing.
Oh dear. So sad. That's your greatest disappointment with the national team?
Yes, actually. Because it was my first year, to be with them, preparation, the whole thing until right at the time of travel, got injured. Then got no choice, I had to sit in Singapore. And then saw them to lift up the cup. Until now, I still can remember how they won, right? Of course, our magic shoulder, right? Sasikumar.
Yeah. So, what do you call it? Goal of shoulder blade or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hand or shoulder blade or something like I forgot the name now. Sorry. So, but then you were part of a team that well, in Singapore football history will go down infamously in the 2002 Tiger Cup.
Oh yeah.
Wow, what happened there?
Okay, I actually I was called up last minute after Miko Grow something issue. They call up me because actually I'm the reserve for the striker. So I came back. They called me. I think if I'm not mistaken, was Robert Lim called me. I was called up for national again because we went to travel and then they drop off certain player, right?
Yeah.
So I think we went to Dubai or something like that. So I will drop off. Okay, there's some issue there where I drop off. I was so not happy. Then they call me back. Then I told Robert Lim, I'm happy to be there, because I think I deserve to be there. So play I think the one that we lost to Malaysia, I think 4-0.
Yeah.
The one, yeah. I don't know. I played a few, but that one is just I played a few games only. I really don't remember that actually. But I remember that we lost very bad 4-0 to Malaysia.
Was the team spirit not good in the team, or were there issues?
Team spirit, tactical wise, I think trying some player with not the right plays. When you sign a player, a winger, you get a player to be a winger, they should be stand at the winger, not the midfielder, center midfielder, and the winger. So every individual player they have a specialty, right? So as a winger, I tell you, if it's the right example, if Nazrin asked to play with me on the winger, I will beat him easily. But you ask me to play in the middle with him, he will beat me easily. You know what I think? So sometimes certain angle we are specialized on, you should just stick to that. Yeah. When you put somebody there, not the right
not your specialist role.
The specialist, then you won't get that kind of space. You don't get our speed. You won't get. You only position only lah. How to create the goal? That time I think because of the issue lah.
Also around that time it was quite fresh where naturalized players were coming into the national team. What was your take on it?
What?
Naturalized players playing for the national team.
Naturalized meaning?
Meaning those who were born elsewhere.
Oh, the foreign talent, is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But that time, upon of time, not so many, not a lot. But of course, they're taking all the local players. But we don't know what FAS or what is their plan, take all these foreign players, to lift up our ranking or the team. But I don't feel anything actually, to be honest. But not after the year later. I think too many already. The foreign talent. At that time, we don't think because our local player was very good. That's why our foreign player to be in Singapore, they need to better than us.
Yeah.
Because that time the foreign not better than us. We tell the coach. Don't take this foreign player because he's not even good at us. He's not even better than us. Why you must sign them? No, they have to be better than us because the local player that time I tell you it was very very good. And then you can find even the foreign player all very good.
Okay, so that's what World Club. So when they entered the dressing room, there wasn't any disharmony or unhappiness.
No. We don't have nothing at all because I think everybody will come with a mentality or set that we want to play for the country, right? So we just play.
Okay.
Nothing.
And in terms of international matches, who were some of the strongest players you played against? Do you remember?
Wow. International Asia would be Japan. But I used to play with Michael Owen, Steven Gerrard. When I think they came here to play in World Cup in Malaysia. I think under 17 World Cup in Malaysia. They came over Singapore.
Yes.
Yeah, they came over Singapore.
Cup, 97.
And I meet Michael Owen. Steven Gerrard was not that fantastic, but Michael Owen was fantastic. Wow. And he is from other species that come in. And super fast, really super fast. That kind of level that you see, wow, how far we then. That kind of, I was one of the fastest in the league, and I look at him, wow, super fast. Then why they be paid that kind of money, right?
Yeah.
To be like him, wow, that was impressive.
Okay.
But I play with strong. I used to play with Iran, Japan, Korea. But my strong will be Korea and Japan. These two, of course, dominate our Asian team, right? The time was Sun Ji-ono was there, Inamoto was there. We not lucky enough to see Nakata. Nakata was supposed to be there, but was not there because there was a Asian qualifier.
Yeah, Nakamura, I think, was there.
Yeah, Nakamura was there.
Yeah, still a very good Japanese team.
Yeah.
How about in the region itself, in Southeast Asia, which were the Thailand, I guess?
Thailand. Thailand will be that time Vietnam was okay. My time Vietnam was okay. We still managed to do Vietnam, but Thailand was still there every single time. Last time Cambodia, Laos, all actually quite bad. To be honest,
all were they were whipping this.
Vietnam was that, but Thailand was there every single.
Indonesia,
Indonesia, but I don't feel for Indonesia. I don't feel that because I think I played with Indonesia in National Stadium. I think I scored 2 goals. In all National Stadium, they won. But I don't feel that Indonesia, but I was feel more Thailand. With Thailand is different. Against Thailand, you feel different.
Okay, so not so much Indonesia, Malaysia then.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's how. What would you say would be your greatest joy playing for the national team?
I would say that the first time I can remember the joy after I represent them in, I think I'm forget what is the game or with who I played in the National Stadium when I sing the Majulah Singapura. That's when I remember for now. When my kampung boys, right? My these stable boys.
Yeah.
I was sitting down there. I remember I dreamed to play for Singapore. I was look at the sky. And then one of my friends say, "Hey, why you like Sky? Why you did to play for Singapore?" Then you know what I said to him? I would love the announcement call me Azhar Baksin, you know?
Yeah.
When you're national, you get Fadiama or people like shout, right?
Yeah.
Then he laughed at me, you know. That's where I will look at downstairs, people playing Singapore playing Malaysia Cup. And then this time around, I was there, sing Majulah Singapura, and look at my friend there to support me every time. Now I'm represent the Singapore stable boys to play for Singapore, and that was the best in my entire life. Because it's the first one that I was in the National Stadium to sit down there and play with the game.
Oh, that's beautiful memory.
Because you dream, you dream Fandiyama, Sundramuti. Then I was dreaming that my friend asked me, say, why you dream? Why you think you can go? Maybe I said that. But when I was there, after that, bro, I see now I'm there already, Then actually I was a bit honored, happy. Now I in the squad, and I was singing Majulah Singapura, facing the grandstand. Wow, that was like, my God, it's a dream. And then of course on top of that, to score for Jalan Besar, first stadium, Jalan Besar Stadium, I'm the first player to score.
Yeah, you're the first ever player to score.
Yeah, that was also a bit memorable joy that I also don't know. I scored after that. I came back and say, Azhar, you do history. You know what? You the first player to score at this stadium. So every stadium there's one player to score. Oh, is it? Oh, I was very
And when you were going back to your childhood now, when you were young, any memories of watching football on the TV?
Oh, EPL lah. It used to be the song like you know that kind of thing?
Yeah.
Oh, at that time when we see I think that one every Sunday. We will watch the highlight every day. Then you just go out from your house, right? I mean, or my friend's house. Then you sing that song while they want to play football. Hey, we ready to play football. Then we sing that song, Then I was so happy. I think that time was Kenny Douglas, that kind of thing like. Jomban.
Yes. So you had your English League highlights, and then you got the Italian League as well.
Yeah. That was good back then.
Yeah. Any favorite clubs?
For me now, I actually from young I like Manchester United.
All right.
Manchester United. Reason why actually I don't know about any club. My brother-in-law, especially my brother-in-law, Kamal Zaman Zanam. I think he went overseas. He buy me this Manchester United jersey. I don't know what this jersey. I just wear. Hey, this Manchester United. That's why I start going with the Manchester United.
Okay.
Then start to learn a bit here and there lah. But okay lah. At least I know.
And any all-time favorite player?
All-time that time was David Beckham, man. Right? David Beckham.
David Beckham. Okay.
I like the way he crosses everything lah.
I thought you would say Ryan Giggs because of the way you play, maybe Ryan Giggs.
Oh yeah, I take both of them, but the closest I will take Beckham. But
Okay.
I got both. I got rankings and because the way actually I'm more to rankings style of playing.
Yeah,
But
correct.
Beckham of technique of crossing because we need to learn of crossing right.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. So now post career, you mentioned a bit also after your time at Home United, you had taken time out, you weren't a professional footballer. When you were reaching the end of your career, or do you get a shock like, oh my God, what am I gonna do now? Were you unprepared or were you already prepared? I'm gonna do this. You already
Mm.
had a plan in mind.
I was unprepared, honestly. I was unprepared because body was good, everything, but getting advice from people, before you retire, you go for all these courses. I don't even do, I never even do the thing. So I only unfortunate that I have 1 more year contract. That 1 year I utilize it very well. I take my property license. I don't even go for coaching, I don't even go coaching.
That
I
year
was
was in Sengkang, Punggol,
it was your no Home United.
Home United. Okay.
Because Home United and Sengkang is just I came back to after I working outside.
Yeah.
So that year I think I already because the doctor mentioned to me it's a 2 years you need to retire you need to stop for 2 years. So I was rushed to go and take all my property license.
Hmm.
Not considered lah because I was doing renovation. People they can say, hey, you want to not go property license? Maybe you can do well in property. So I told them, can I, kind of thing lah. So I take my property license, just took the property license in case I've stopped my football.
Hmm.
So I took that property license, but not very active. I just go, just proceed with it, but I still playing my football. But then I do concurrent. After that, when I was about to retire, I do concurrent my property. So until now, I still doing my property. But in between, I do take some courses. Let's say that's why I go until up to my diploma. The last 2-3 years back, I get my license. But all the while, I've been doing some coaching. Some this, some that. My property was so-so, not that good, not that bad. But I need to immerse in my property at the time.
Hmm.
So I just go ahead after my football. Just through now, I have my property. I just go to my property. At the same time I do my coaching.
And you've
But my
done very
main
well.
was to be a golf coach actually.
Oh,
Because I
okay.
was a pro as a golf coach. I'm a
Okay.
pro in golf.
Right.
I turned pro my
So
golf
as a golf player or as a golf coach, you're a pro.
golf player.
Wow,
I
fantastic.
used to play with all the good players in Singapore. That's why I stopped. There's a bless when I stopped my football. Then I focus on because how I play my golf is because I in property line. Most of the people talking about golf. I swear, golf can. So, but I don't know. I have that talent. It takes me 2.5 years to turn pro. So I turned
Wow.
pro at the 2.5 years.
And in your golf career, what have you won in something or what
I compete
achievement?
my full time. I was not say full time career as a golfer. I compete some of the golf tournament in Singapore. I was top 23
Hmm.
in my golf tournament. Is an honor because I was ranking with Madan Mama, Kodeng
Hmm.
Shan, so from our good players. And they know
Yeah.
me, I was a footballer, I'm not a golfer.
Yeah.
But to be there with them, they also like, oh Azhar, you are footballer, you're not golfer. We really admire you as a professional footballer to turn professional golfer. I think in Singapore, I think I'm the only one
Hmm.
because I think they really played, but not until pro. I play until pro. But of course, as a pro, I play about few tournament only
Okay.
because financially you need to be secure as a pro. But in local, like before I turned pro, I used to won some amateur game lah.
Okay.
I used to some amateur game. That's where I think I go enough to turn pro. That kind of thing lah.
It is really, we've in world sports, we've seen like maybe Michael Jordan had a time was from professional basketball player, he became a baseballer. And he didn't do too well in that, went back to basketball. But this is fantastic talent. Did well as a footballer, went to golf and took it like a duck to water. So well done. And also, I got to say, um, doing a bit of research as well before the interview. You've done very well in the property line.
Yeah.
That's it's absolutely fantastic.
I only just to share you about my property. Before this, I did my property, but not as well as now. Reason why I was not immersed in the property, I was like here and there, refer come, and I'm shy in social media. I don't really expose myself as an agent, that kind of thing. Because from last time, you notice from back then when they want to interview me, also I don't want. My sales team was not there. I don't dare to have a interview. Even you want to interview me that time, I say, hey, sure not want to interview me. I was so nervous. So I talk to my wife lah. I say, you need to go, you need to go out. My wife said, just try lah. You never go for podcast, right? Just try, That's why 2 years back, after I passed my diploma and everything, I was in the facilities management as a manager, and I'm doing property at the same time. So after I took care about 7 account, 8 account, I was so stressful. I decided, hey, I think I want to go my property full and then see how it goes because I think I'm ready. I'm a late bloomer for my football, for my sepak takraw, for my golf, everything. So I think my property not late. I just have to focus on it. So the 2 years I start to be a full timer, and then I start to explore myself in my social media. If not, I would never do that, bro. I never do that. What pushed me actually, my wife. This is my second marriage. My wife is she also what they call influencer in Malaysia. She's a Malaysian. She pushed me. You should do this. You should do that. When I get to know her, when you're doing this, I said, if we marry, your job is just to market me only. More my social media all from her. My job is just to market me. That's what I start to do, and then people start to see me as an agent. Before that, some here there, no here, no there lah. But now I really to immerse in property lah.
That's nice. Is there any advice you want to give to anyone listening that maybe is a professional footballer now to prepare for life after football?
Okay. My advice, lesson to learn from myself is I think. I met Jumal Jantan, Jumal Jantan spoke to him. I think Jumal Jantan was good preparing before even he retired. So to those out there, football career is very short. I tell you, very super short. Especially when you are good, you got no injuries, they will respect you or put you at a high. But when you down, when you get injured, that's where the things start. I think I gone through at Home United. When I start injured, they want to terminate my contract, everything. So that's where I try to bring to FIFA. No, they don't dare because I think I perform very well. I think I'm very loyal to the club and my performance. So that's why they decide not to go. So for those out there, if you think your career is not to the level that at least you need to go at a top club or in the national squad, anything lower, then you have to prepare, get something out there. At least you prepare 1 or 2 years for some tech certification in order, after your football career, then you can just fall back on the other side. Because for me, when I stop football, I don't want to see my friend as a footballer. I don't want to be that environment. The reason why, because I feel like I how to say that, I'm not ready to be a footballer.
Okay.
Then I said, so when you are prepared, and then you still can meet them because I prepared. After football, I go this way. By the time I'm not prepared. So I want to go and meet them also, I don't want. Because I feel disappointed. So for those out there, if your salary was not as my expectation, not get high, 3,000-4,000, I tell you just prepared for the worst, prepared everything. So at least you will fall back. I think I hear a lot of rumors. The contract now maybe 10 months, even 6 months, even 11 months is a bullshit. When you talk about full-time career, you must go 12 months. Because why? That's the only month, and end of the year you need to go for vacation, everything, because you have to perform that 11 or 10 months professionally, right? I mean, to fulfill all your performance. So then that one actually for you to break. But to have that, I think it's a bullshit. So for those out there, please get prepared. Maybe a year or two, just prepare whatever certificate you want, and then I believe after work career, you have to step down. You definitely will appreciate your football career is past already.
Mm. And there's a lot of current footballers who are in the property line now. Any advice for them?
Yeah, I think Haris Aaron was there.
Yeah,
I saw Haris, I saw Gabriel Quack, Faris Ahmed. I think I covered with him. For those, just doing that, because in property line, you're on time, on target. You schedule yourself. For now, Russ, now see, I have to schedule myself to meet you, podcast with you. So my schedule only after this. So
Yeah.
you have your time, and then of course your family time at the same time. So your life balance, basically.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Thanks a lot, Azhar, for sharing your memories and your journey with us. In fact, it's been wonderful to hear from you. And yeah, everyone else listening and watching, please like, share, and subscribe. And before I go, Azhar, who would you like us to interview next?
Mm, you can go. You can try with my division director, Didi. Rosaidi,
Didi.
actually Rosaidi.
Okay.
He the one
I
who,
know him.
he the one who pushed me to be a property agent 2 years back because I under him.
Okay.
He motivated me and encouraged me. Actually, he guided me the whole thing. I think he also reason why he signed me and he want me to be here. So he's also admire me as a footballer. So that's why we work together.
Yeah. I know he was also a former professional footballer as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
Okay.
he do well in his property. That's why it's something that it's my ideal in property to be like what I'm doing now.
Okay. All right. I'll get in touch with him.
Okay, you have your number?
Yeah, I know him quite well.
Okay, can
Yeah. All right. Thank you. Take care.
appreciate that.
Bye bye.
Thanks everyone. Bye
Yes,
bye.
all the best. See you around.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.